Hey, and welcome to Salty 7. Today I'm going to talk about mind movies. You may or may not have heard of mind movies. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what they are, the purpose of them, and then I'm going to do a walkthrough on how you can create your own mind movie. So first of all, what is a mind movie? Well, a mind movie is, it kind of puts you in a little bit of a meditative state at the beginning, and then you are going to look at visions of what you want your future to be. And you can put words and things on there to say, like, I am abundant, and you can see pictures of money or something that make you feel successful. Whatever you want to envision, you put on here. It's like a vision board, if you've heard of a vision board before. It's like a vision board, but brought to life. And there's no right or wrong way, really, to create these mind movies. You just make it your own, and the purpose is to watch it, if you want, on a daily basis, weekly, whatever. You just watch it over and over and over again, and the more you watch it, you're just training your brain basically to see this future as real. And so I'm going to step you through it and show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so there's a lot of video editors out there that you can use. You can use a basic one that comes with your computer, but I'm going to show you how to use what's called CapCut. And on CapCut, you can get it free, and it's very, very easy to use. You can use it on any device, a computer, a laptop, a tablet, a phone, anything. So I'm going to show you, here it is right here on the App Store, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you. And so when you get here, you can click on New Project. So New Project, it brings you to this interface right here. And some of you may be overwhelmed. Some of you may already know how to use these kind of things. I'll kind of go to the middleman. You know, I'm not going to baby step through it, but some of you already know how to use this. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need some media. Now, media, what do you want in your video? So let's look over at what we want in there. So in order to find some stuff, you can use things like Pinterest. You can find pictures. You can find videos. I personally prefer videos, seeing something kind of move, but sometimes you can't find the exact video you want. So you would probably go and just use an image. So Pinterest is a good place. You can go and find all kinds of whatever it is that you're looking for. Ones that I like to use is Pexels, and then also Pixabay. And if you have Adobe stock, that one costs money. There's other ones that are subscribing. And then, of course, you can go online and you can look up images on there too, anywhere. So, for example, let's go on this Pexels website. It says search for free photos. Let's just say you're looking for love. So let's type in love. Now, right now you can see it's selected on photos. Now, I'm going to look to see videos because I want videos in my movie. So I'm clicking on videos and then love. So then it'll show different pictures of love. Now, something that is very important, I think, that's just my opinion, is when you create your mind movie, do not use pictures you are familiar with. So do not use a picture of your old self. Like, let's say you're trying to lose weight and you remember yourself looking skinny. But if you use a picture of you when you were skinny, you may have some kind of memories you associate with that photo, and you don't want to relive that in your meditation. So don't use any photos of yourself, or maybe a photo that you took because you have memories that can trigger that. So, for example, love. You can use ones with people's faces and just imagine yourself in those faces, or you can imagine, just see like the backs of their heads and imagine that's you. Here's some people walking and stuff, hugging, taking pictures. You can do the same thing here too on this Pixabay. So if I want to type in love, same thing. They have images, photos, illustration, vectors, videos. What's really cool about this website too is it has music, and I'm going to show you how to use that here in a little bit. Okay, so look up some videos. And so here you can see some love pictures. Like, here's a picture of a couple on a beach. That might be good. You can't really make out their faces. Oh, here, there's like some wedding rings. Let's say you're trying to, you know, find a soulmate. So you would click on these and save them to your computer. And what I suggest is to make a file folder, maybe called Mind Movie or something, so you know where everything is. So I'm going to download this, and I always choose the 1080p because that's just the best quality. You download it. Now, something that's important, that some of these websites you can choose where you want to save it. Other times you don't know where it gets saved, and I almost guarantee you it's going to go to your download folder. So if you click on your Finder and you come into your downloads here, you can see it says hands. This is a video that I just downloaded, and then you can drag and drop that into wherever you want to. Okay, so I have already gone and I have downloaded some stuff. Oh, real quick, I'll show you just some other things you can do. So let's, for example, say that you want a house in Bali. House in Bali. Okay, so click on images. You can click on images and you can find beautiful pictures and you're like, ooh, that looks like a beautiful house. So you can kind of click on it and then you can save it. And then you can add this to your movie. Okay, and so like I said, I've already done that. So let's go back over here to CapCut and I'm going to click on import. So, and I'm sorry, I just downloaded this yesterday, so I'm trying to get familiar with it. I don't normally use this program. Okay, so I saved mine. CapCut, Mind Movie. So I saved all of my stuff on here, and so I'm going to save or drag all these in here. Import. Okay, so it's imported all of these already. Oh, and something else I didn't show you is very, very important. Well, at least I think this is important. When you start playing your video, you want some kind of a kaleidoscope. You want something to help get you into trance. So I don't know. Sometimes some of these websites are better than the others. So I don't know if I spelled that right, but we'll see. Okay, so you type in Kaleidoscope, and then you can see there's a whole bunch of different Kaleidoscope videos. Now, this site may not be as good as another one, so let's go over here and see if they've got better images. So here it looks like they kind of have some better images. So the important thing about the Kaleidoscope, I think, is that you want to find one that kind of draws you into the middle, so, and puts you in a trance. Some of these are kind of computerized looking, so you can kind of look and stare at it for a little while and see which one kind of puts you in a bit of a trance. If you can't find a good one on the Pixabay or Pexels, you can go to YouTube and you can look up Kaleidoscope. Some might be even better. And then when you click on those, I'm not going to go through how to do it, but you can just screenshot it. You can look up how to do that online. You can screenshot that one and save it and bring it into your project. Okay, so now to start your project out, now you're going to start off with your Kaleidoscope, okay? So I'm just going to bring this one down here. You can just drag and drop it right there. And then you can play right here, hit play. And I don't like the speed of this one, so you can actually slow it down or speed it up. So, oh, and to play, you can also hit spacebar. That starts and stops your video. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and look, it says speed. I'm selected my video here, and I'm going to click on speed. And then I can make it faster, or I can make it slower. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit and see how it's extended my clip a little bit. And then let me play it and see. I kind of like the speed of that, okay? And I don't want it too long. You can do it as long or as short as you want. A minute's good for me. I can get in trance pretty quick. Some of you may want to stare at longer. You can make it longer, however you want to do it. So how I'm going to shorten my clip, as you can see, you just go down here to the end, and then I'm going to drag it. Can you see right here? It says 1 minute. So I'm just going to make mine 1 minute. Now, being a video editor, I like to always start mine fading in from black. And so I can do that here. Like I said, I'm not used to this, if this is the correct place. Yeah, right here. So I'm going to click on fade in, and it added right here, you can see it added a little tiny arrow and it fades it in. So if I drag this back to the beginning and hit play, you can see it just started from black and then went in. Okay, so now I'm going to start my mind movie. So let's see, what do I want first? I'm going to say, oh, I like this one right here. Oh, let's see, I can't use that one. That one's copyrighted. Let me get a different one in here real quick. Media. So if I want to import, I can click here if I want to get extra things. Oh, I'm sorry, right here. Click on import. Okay, and then you can go to your photos or movies that are already on your computer, and you can load things from there. Okay, so right here, I'm going to click on this picture, and I'm going to import this one. So something I'm going to show you is it was real easy to drag and drop this Kaleidoscope in there because it's the correct ratio. But this one was shot on an iPhone, and so when I bring this into my timeline, let's see, I'm going to bring it down here, and I'm going to put my cursor over there and see how it's too tall. It doesn't fit. This black area is my screen. So I'm going to zoom this in right here, and I can move it like up and down where I want it. Okay, and then let's see, how long is this? I don't need this long. I only need it maybe 5 seconds long or something. Oh, and something else that's important is right over here, you can zoom in or zoom out on your timeline, so you can get a better look. So look, I can see that this is 5 seconds and 10 frames. And so here, what I'd like to do is I would like to transition from this to this. And so to do a transition, I'm going to come up here to the top and click on transitions. Now there's all kinds of fancy ones, but you don't want to get too distracted with transitions. So a mix, which is like a dissolve, if you're using a different program, you can just add a dissolve. Let me see if I just hit add. Okay, so this is a little quirk with this program I don't like. Don't get yourself caught up in it. It just means that I need to make this video shorter at the beginning, like to overlap it. It's kind of weird. So just don't worry about that if you don't have to do it. But anyway, what that's doing is you can see as I drag this over it, it's dissolving from one picture to the other. So when I hit play, it dissolves. Okay, now you hear how there's ambient sound in the background. I don't want ambient sound because I'm going to add music later. So what's nice about this program is I can click on my clip right here, and then right here I can click mute clip audio. So now you can't see any little waveforms down here, and there's no audio. So now whenever I play that, you shouldn't hear anything. Okay, so no audio there. All right, and so now let's see, what do I want to add next? Let's go back over here to my media. And let's see, I want a lot of friends. Okay, this looks really long, so I'm going to actually click on this and delete it. I'm going to show you something else you can do up here. Up here you can shorten the clip right here, and I can make it a little bit shorter if I want to. So I'm going to do 5 seconds, and then I can hit add or I can drag it down, either way. So same thing, I want to add a transition. Click on transition, mix. Yeah, that didn't work like I thought. Okay, like I said, I'm still getting used to using this program. Same thing, it didn't like the beginning, so I got to shorten this a little bit. And then I'll make this a little longer to 5 seconds. Okay, doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so now it should transition to this video right here. Woohoo, I got lots of friends and they love me. Okay, so let me just add a few more pieces of media on here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's see, what was the other one I was going to, oh, I'd fall in love. Okay, and then you can slide over if you want, and I'm going to remember now to shorten this a little bit at the beginning, and then at the end it just shows a sunset. I don't really want that in there. I want to kind of see it. Woo, they're kissing. There we go. Okay, so now let me add my transition. Let me try that again and see if it works when I hit mix. Yep, it worked that time. Good. Okay, so I can click play. There it goes. There's my next video. They're in love. Okay, so next is more media. And this one I had some pictures of a house in Bali. Now I'm actually going to select all 3 of these at the same time, and I'm going to drag them down here. And I can shorten these, obviously. I can, you can do them all 3 at one time, so it's shorten them all at the same time, or you can do them each individually. So I'm going to make this to be a kind of short. And then I'm going to add transition, mix. Let's see what it does. It just does it right there, which is fine. Okay, so then it's going to transition to my house in Bali. Okay, and I can zoom these in if I want, but I'm not going to be too picky about that. Okay, and then last I'm going to add this one that I want to be happy when I'm old. So see this happy lady here? Let's add the transition. Still not working. That's all right. Mix it. You can drag and drop if it's not doing what you want it to. Okay, and then I'm going to do that thing where it wants me to kind of shorten the beginning of it a little bit. Okay, so now happy lady growing old. Okay, so now I've got all my videos lined up. Now, like I said, there's no certain way to do this. If you want to make these longer, like if you want to make it a really long clip of being in love, if you want to put several clips in a row of being in love or with your soulmate or whatever it is, then do several different clips. And if you want to repeat this all, you can. Okay, so now that we've got all this together, we're going to add a text to it. So we're going to come over here to text and then just add default text. Okay, and you can see how it added this. This works in layers, and it put it right up here on the top. And I want it to cover pretty much my whole clip here. And then I'm going to type in, I am the creator of my life. So I'm going to come over here. I like to do it in all caps. I am the creator of my life. Okay, and you can see it didn't type it on the screen because I wasn't selected on it, but here you go. Now you can see that's way too big, and I can click on this. I can't do it there, but let me do it here in font size, so I can make it fit on my screen better. Okay, and then you can drag it and move it to where you want. Oopsie, I started selecting the video and not the text. Okay, so only select on the text and move that down. Move down, move down. It's being picky for me. There you go. Okay, and then if you can't read that very well, you can go through and you can do all different kinds of text over here, whatever you think looks good. Then if you want to, you can also add an animation to it as it goes on the screen. So you can see as I click on these, it does some kind of cool little animation. Keep it pretty basic. You don't want to get too distracted with it. So let's do, I don't know, let's see what the typewriter looks like. I am the creator of my life. Okay, and then you can change the duration to make it go a little slower as it types it. So there, I am the creator of my life. So you see how it did that? So let's play this and see. Kaleidoscope, I am the creator of my life. And I want it a little bit slower. And there we go, I think that's good. Okay, and something that's really easy if you want to just do the exact same text on every single one of these, make sure you're clicked on this and copy it. If you know how to copy it, I always use Command C. Move your cursor over here, Command V, and it's pasted that. And you can do that over and over again over each clip, and then you'll adjust them as you need to, okay? So here, we'll go to the next one, make that longer. I don't want it right at the beginning, and then I'm going to put the cursor there so I can see what I'm typing, and just say, I have many friends. F-R-I. E-N-D-S. Okay, so something that's really important though about what you're typing on the screen is you need to type like these things have already happened. So you say, I am this, I am that, I have this. You're not going to say, I am going to be rich, I am going to find my soulmate. You need to say it like it's already happened. And so those are like affirmations if you've heard those before. Okay, so I have many friends. Let's say I have my soulmate. Okay, and then that looks like, let's drag that over there. Next over here is my house in Bali. I have a house in Bali. And then, let me shorten that a little bit. Last, let's say, I live a long, happy life. Okay, and then I don't need this clip that long. Let's just do about like that. Okay, so let's watch this. I don't need to watch the kaleidoscope, and let's just see how it goes. I am the creator of my life. I have many friends. So you can see how you get in a trance and you're telling yourself this. Now imagine yourself with this. I have my soulmate, so imagine that's you out there on the beach. I have a house in Bali. Okay, so I'm going to stop that for a second. That took a little long to get up there, so I'm going to adjust that a little bit. Okay, I have a house in Bali. I see these pictures. I can really imagine what it looks like. You can, like I said, you can go on and on. I live a long, happy life. And then you see this lady all happy, and that's me. I'm old and I'm happy. I like her smile better later, so I'm going to make this a little short. Oopsie. Make this a little shorter here, and make this a little longer here. Adjust this over. Okay, so now you need some music to put you in trance. This program is kind of cool because it actually has audio. See right over here? Audio. They have different categories, so let's just look at happy. So you can come in here and you can find something that you think might sound good. Tropical, that might be good for Bali. So you can click on it to get a little preview. And so the hard part for me was finding the music for my mind movie. I wanted to get the perfect state. You really want to do your pictures first, and then as you're listening to the music, you're like, okay, I could really see that with all my pictures. Sometimes you might want to get a couple and then bring them on your timeline and see what's the best. For me, I did a separate one for my kaleidoscope and a separate one for my vision board, or whatever you want to call it. If you don't find something you like on here, there's so many sources online. You can go to the YouTube Music Library. But I forget, was it this one or was it Pixabay? It was Pixabay, I believe. Okay, so we can go to music. So let's look up, you can look up, so there's so many different things you can look up. And I found the best music was with either trance, meditation, binaural, like binaural beats, epic, or inspire. So let's just look up trance. Now remember it's on video, so I want to look up music. Okay, and then same thing, you can just go through and you can play. And you can kind of imagine what sounds good. And then once you have gone through and kind of found one that you like, you can just click on download and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And like I was saying earlier, if you were trying to use anything that is copyrighted, you can use your own music. But like I said, don't try to use a song that you're familiar with and you can relate to something from your past. Don't use that. If you're using something from YouTube or anything copyright, if it's for your own personal use, that's okay. But if you plan on sharing this, posting it online, then you can't use copyrighted stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go in here because I already have selected some. I just need to import them. So let me go to import and find where I have my music, ambient. Let's see, I was epic, superhero, and inspiration, motivation. Those are the two I liked. Okay, so you can see these are just audio right here. So the inspiration, right there. See, I like that one there. And then this epic one was pretty cool. Oh wait, I have one more I want to put in there. I need my trance one. What did I do with that one? I think that was frequency of sleep. Okay, so this one right here is 30 minutes long, and I don't need that much, so I'm going to trim it down to as close as I can to a minute. I really can't. I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning and add it. And so you can see right here, it added it on my timeline, and let's play it and see how it sounds. Okay, first I didn't like it needs to start a little later, or it started too late. So I'm going to trim that, and let's see. Oops, let me try it back at the beginning. Okay, and if you want to adjust your level, audio level, you can bring this up a little bit right here. So you can see it's kind of a trance kind of music to put you in trance as you're staring at it. Okay, and let me zoom out. Now that went too far, so I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm going to do, let's do this inspiration one. We'll just trim that down. Oopsie. Trim that down to whatever. And then I'm going to just drag and drop it. Okay, I'm going to drag and drop it because I don't want it on the same line. I actually want it on the line below because I'm going to transition my music. So I'm going to zoom this in right here. And this is going to end a little after the kaleidoscope is over. And then you can see you've got this fade in and fade out. I want it to fade out for maybe a second. You see how down here it's kind of turned black, and that's where it's going to fade out. And then this one already naturally kind of fades in. So I'm going to make it kind of start maybe about here. Let's just kind of listen and see how that sounds. Actually, I thought that sounded great. Okay, so I am the creator of my life. I have many friends. Okay, so you can kind of see now, let me zoom out, how it's on there. But then you can also see that my music goes way on. Now, like I said, you can have the option if you want to. If you want to cut and paste this, you can copy this and then paste it again and again and again and again. You can do that. If you want to extend each one, like if you really, really want to have a home in Bali, you can just take some pictures from around Bali, around different towns or something. Or, you know, if you want a lot of friends, you can show you hanging out. Oh, I forgot the money one. Look, I got this money one right here. I'm abundant. So you could do like abundance, and you can show like big houses and cars and different things like that. So you can do whatever you want and as much as you want. Another option to do is once you're done watching your movie, if at the very end you want to tag on one of your favorite meditations or maybe just a meditative music. So once you're done watching your movie, like if you put this on your phone, you can just watch your movie and then just close your eyes and you can go into a deep meditation with these thoughts already in your head. And so it's able to, you know, go on. Like I said, you can do a guided meditation, unguided, whatever you want to do. This is your own creation. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, and I'm going to fade out this music. Got to click on it, and then I'm going to fade it out. I want a long fade out, but I want it to kind of fade out after she's on the screen. So let's, I'm not going to watch the whole thing. We'll say I have a house in Bali. Oh, that's loud. Okay, so I liked how it kind of went out, but I do want her to fade out. So I'm going to, was it animation? Yes, it was. Okay, so right here they have in and right here they have out. Okay, so fade out. I'm going to click on that. So let's watch. We want to fade this out too. Can we do that? Out. Not exactly. We kind of do little things like this. So I'm just going to actually cut this to where it goes out there. So let's watch this. See how the transition is. That was good. Okay, I'm not going to be too picky about it. Okay, so once you have it to your liking, then you're going to export it. And how you do that is you just come right up here to the top, click on export, and then you can give it a title. You may adjust your Mind Movie over time as your likings change and your visions change. So I suggest to just type, like, I don't know, Mind Movie, and then maybe put the date. So it's June of 2023. So, and then you find your location. All this pretty much should be fine, 1080p, all that different stuff, and then just hit export. And now it's exporting it. Okay, so once it's done exporting, you can see you can put it on TikTok or YouTube. If you want to put it on your own YouTube account and just put it on private so only you can view it from anywhere you want, go for it. Otherwise, it's just going to post it somewhere on your computer. And here it's really nice that it just says open folder, so I can click open folder and it shows me right where it is. I guess it's this one maybe. This might be my old one. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go in here and see Mind Movie 623 because I call them both the same thing. Oh yeah, this is the one I made the other day, but you get the idea. Okay, so let's, we can put it on full screen and we can watch the whole thing and get in trance, and then you can butt up your own meditation after that, or you can just watch it several times a day, whatever it is you want to do. Let's go ahead and watch it. I'm going to put it on full screen. Oh, that did not do full screen. Okay, so let's fast forward then to, okay, right there, and let's just watch this from here. All right, and that's it. Pretty simple. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Like I said, there are so many different ways you can do this. There's nothing that says you have to do it a certain way. The main idea is just to get this embedded in your head and put you in trance. And it'll feed your brain to tell you this is your life that you're living, and these things should come true. And I've heard of many people say that the pictures that they put in their mind movies have actually come true, looking just like the pictures they put in their mind movies. So I've just started mine, so I can't tell you how successful they are, but I believe in them, just like I believe in meditation and the things that I have gotten from that. Some of you that are very visual people, I think this helps a lot. Some of you have trouble just seeing blackness in your meditation. This will help you to visualize things, I think, a lot better. And any of you that have any other suggestions on Mind Movie, share it below. Like I said, this is my first get around with this, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't watched our channel before, we have tons of more videos about the metaphysical, meditation, and the mystical. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.